Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G. Toni is a world-renowned psychic medium. She has had the gift of being a psychic medium and channel her entire life. Toni hosts 2 TV shows, Create a Life You Love and Psychic Medium Toni G. She is also the author of 5 books. Being a healer and a hypnotist as well, it is her purpose and her passion to help you in every way she can. Phone lines are open now. Call in 858-365-5593 and let Toni answer your questions about life, love, finances, or help you connect with a loved one on the other side. Enjoy the show. Hello, everybody, and happy Monday. Welcome to Messages from Above with Toni G, and I am Toni G. Thank you so very much for tuning in with me today. So just a few little things. First, my newest book is available on Amazon.com, Channeled Messages from Above, Whispers from Heaven or Angels or something. I should know the titles of my books, right? What is wrong with me? But anyway, there are 7 books now. If you're interested in any of them, they're on Amazon.com. There should be a link on whatever venue you're listening on. I have the shows on several venues, all the Apple Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google, Amazon. Thank you, Amazon. CastBox. Some of these I can't pronounce. Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Heo, Savon, Blog Talk, Stitcher, and TuneIn. So just to name a few, and I'm sure there are many more. Whatever venue you're listening on, if you like the show, please hit the follow button. That way you'll be notified every time the show comes on, which is every Monday at noon for 30 minutes. During this 30 minutes, I do some clearing work on people, meaning healing work, meaning getting rid of old, icky energy, things that no longer serve us, whether it's programs, beliefs, physical, emotional, mental, just, to help clear these things so we can have a more productive life, the life that we really want to live. And I answer questions. I take callers and I will answer a question or connect you with a loved one on the other side. Today, I want to talk about frequency. I want to talk about energy. I want to talk about how to get where you want to be. And believe it or not, frequency and energy are really the key to being to getting what you want and being where you want to be. So we all have the version of ourselves that we are today. But there's the version of ourselves that we see or think in our mind that we want to be, where we want to be, who we want to be, the amount of money we want to have, the person we want to be with, so on and so forth, the type of house we want to live in. All the wants are what should be called our future version, right? But do you believe that, or do you believe that's just a dream or fantasy, right? Someday. But does someday ever come in your reality? And then there's the past version of us, where we were, who we were, because we're not the same person we were a week ago. Hopefully we're not a month ago, not a year ago. Definitely the person we were as a teenager. Hopefully we've matured, we've grown, we've learned, and we're not that person any longer. So this continual growth can be a struggle for some because at a certain point our programs and our beliefs might be embedded. And it's time to delete those programs, delete those beliefs, and move into our wants. So they're no longer wants and they're realities. And in order to make that happen, and I cannot stress this enough, in order to make that happen, we have to do one of a couple of things. First of all, we have to see it happen for somebody else. That can be one way this can happen. Okay? We see it for somebody else and we go, oh my God, that does exist. I can have this. But until we see it for somebody else, we often don't believe that it's a possibility or a reality, and especially not for us, okay? Now, if it happens for a stranger, we will believe, well, yeah, of course, and then we'll make up all these things in our head of why it happened for this stranger. Oh, they come from a better family. Oh, they come from money. Oh, they have this, they have that, right? But when it happens for someone that we personally know and we watch them grow up, and we watch them through their life, and then all of a sudden we see them with success, we go, oh my goodness, I can do that too, right? Now, I want to use an example here that is really powerful. So many times people from other countries come here and they create lives that are very, very abundant, extremely abundant. They start businesses that are successful. And why do they do that? How can they do that? Because they believe, they were taught, if you can make it to America, you can have anything. America is the land of the dreams coming true. But even Americans don't believe that anymore. Why don't Americans believe that? Right? Like, what's wrong with us that we don't believe this? Now, I want to use another example. Musicians, and especially hip-hop and pop musicians, but more so hip-hop musicians. So many young people see hip-hop musicians, and because they see it, and the musicians that are out there that have notoriety and fame grew up just like them, struggling, maybe, right? Maybe struggling or came from their neighborhoods, however we want to say this. And in their head, they go, okay, he could do it, so I can do it. And then that energy, that knowing, that belief is in them. So that's part of it. Now I want to go into what's your personal energy. And here's how you can know. I've said this so many times, I'm going to say it again. Do you want to know what your money comfort zone is? Your balance on your bank account. That's what you're comfortable having, okay? If you were comfortable having more, believe me, you would. But as soon as you get money, you spend it to get back to your comfort zone. Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick. Put money in separate spots. If you have a comfort zone that you can't get past, put money in different spots, and you'll build each of those spots up to your comfort zone. Trust me, it's true. Okay? But don't combine those spots. Spend it down right away. You want to know what your energy comfort zone is? The conversations that you have every day, on a level of 1 to 10, are they good, bad, indifferent, happy, sad, depressing? About imperative, spiritual, successful, or growth topics? About drama, chaos, cheating, lying, what's bad that's going on in other people's lives, or just filler conversations. Hey, how are you? Good. How are you? Good. Very non-essential, non-honest surface conversations. What type of information are you allowing into your head? Are you continually watching mainstream media, which, please, if you are, shut it down. That could be the new fear factor. Are you continually watching shows about murder and death? Are you continually watching comedies, dramas, like what they used to call them, I think, soap operas or just dramas? Or are you watching inspirational shows, listening to motivational speakers, listening to music that makes you happy? And please, if you're listening to music that, I want to say this word, but I'm not sure I know how to, degradates, puts down women, classes of people, whatever it is, find other music with the same uplifting beat that is all empowering. Please, just try to do that. And the more at peace you are, the less boom, 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 boom you need. And actually, that starts to become a little irritating when you're at peace. So, and there's no conflict in you. What are you allowing yourself to see every day? Your four walls, nature, people in chaos, people in love. Now, your comfort zone is the answers to those questions. Yepers, it certainly is. So where is your comfort zone? Your energy, your frequency, your vibration is the same as those answers. Okay? Now, how do we change that? You don't have to change it in the snap of a finger. You don't. But you should start incrementally changing it one thing at a time. If you're talking to somebody who's filled with drama and chaos and whatever else, switch that conversation up or get out of that conversation. Walk away. If you're constantly watching shows that bring suspicion and so on and so forth, get out. You know what? Turn off the TV. I don't know a bigger waste of time. And all we have on this planet is time. And if you're sitting there spending an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours in a TV show, that could be time that you could be spending, and I can't use the word spend more beautifully than when it comes to spending the time in our life, because you're only allotted so many minutes, so many hours, so many days. We're all leaving here. Okay, we're all going to get out of this planet. How much time do you have left, and how are you spending that time? Are you spending it productively, or are you spending it like a zombie? Are you spending it watching chaos on the news, misinformation, false propagandas on TV, and shows that bring you into a state of fear or drama? And just shut the TV down. Put on something that will change your brain waves. And when you change those brain waves, you change your energy, you change your focus, you change where you are going in your life. And where you are going in your life is the only thing you should be paying attention to. Now, there are two things in this world, and I say it all the time. I will say it until probably my last breath. Faith and fear, love and fear. And one of them is an illusion. And I know most of you are going, yeah, love. But no, fear. Fear is the illusion. And if you believe love is the illusion, it's because you're enraptured in fear. So the first thing we're going to start today with a clearing, a healing, is on fear. So let's clear that for everybody listening, re-listening. And if you go back to my other shows, there are a lot of clearings or healings there for abundance and wealth, and those are the same thing, but people think of them differently. Healing and love and career and all these different things. So please go back, listen, re-listen to shows. If you feel something clearing from you, listen to it again. Listen till you feel nothing. The way this works, it clears out today. In a month, within a month, you should notice changes in your life. The more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. Now, back to this. If you have been asking for something for quite some time, a new job, a new whatever it is, more money, make sure you're comfortable having more money. Make sure you believe you deserve more money. And here's one, a healing or a clearing I want to do right now. We believe we deserve, and I get a no. And so let's start clearing that, because most of us believe unconsciously that we believe we deserve to be punished, but we don't believe we deserve to be rewarded. So let's clear all of that deserving to be punished away and deserving to be rewarded being brought in. Whew. These are, like, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't know if you guys can feel this, but whoa, it's hitting me hard. Whoo. Oh, mama. Oh, and papa. Holy guacamole. I'm like hot. I'm fanning myself over here on these ones. Oh, I hope you guys are feeling this too. So what I really, really want to tell you and what I really want you to know is that as you go through the day, pay attention to what you are spending like it's a freaking bank account. Pay attention to what you are spending your day in, as far as conversations, as far as people, as far as everything you are doing. And if something or someone, whether it's your fault or theirs, and there is no fault, there are just lessons to learn here, makes you feel chaotic, drama, whatever it is, take a break, walk away, release that, get back to balance, get back to, Now, I'm going to go to the first caller because, well, I'm running out of time and I could talk for days, so 312. 312. Hi, how are you?
Hi, my name's Elizabeth, and I'm in Chicago.
Hey, Elizabeth, you're my neighbor. I'm in Wisconsin.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, actually, I'm kind of like, I'm in a suburb of Milwaukee. So, yeah, we're fairly close. So how can I help you today? What's your question?
Well, my partner, John, passed away this past February, and I was wondering if he has any messages for me or...
Yeah, you know what? The first thing that came through is the message I'm getting is, God, he loved you. Oh, my goodness, did he love you?
Yeah.
He really, I mean, wholeheartedly, but he still feels like he never did enough for you. Does that make sense to you? That's the second message I'm getting. He still feels like he never did enough for you. He should have done more. I get the term like indentured servant, but not really, because it was pure love and just like taking care of. He just always wanted to make sure he took care of you appropriately or to the best of his ability, but he just thought so much of you. He just wanted to do more. And then his next message is, don't worry. Don't worry. You can't get this wrong. Don't worry. You're doing fine. Don't worry. Just don't worry. And here's one that's really for all of us today. We're all worrying so much, right, about all different things. So let's take some of that worry out. I'm going to do a healing, a clearing. And again, this is for you, but anybody listening, re-listening, gosh, these healings are hitting me today. We're going to clear out some of this worry. So when I
Thank
clear, it clears in like hitting my chest and my third eye area, that forehead face area. So different people feel it differently, but he's really saying you just worry way too much, and he wants you to know that love he had for you when he was here, it's only amplified now. And he wants to tell you, why is he saying cigarettes, 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 cigarettes? He will not stop saying it. Why?
We were both smokers.
Okay, thank you for confirming that. But he's like, cigarette. That's his confirmation that it's him. And he's like, he kept saying cigarettes, 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 cigarettes. And then in the back of my head, because I hear this in the side of my head, and in the back I'm hearing confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. So it is, because when they really want me to emphasize a point, they'll say it over and over and over. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't even stop this from coming out of my mouth, but it's annoying. So he is saying, do the best you can, and whenever you see a bluebird, whether it's in a painting, in the sky, in anything, he is now the bluebird. He is now the bluebird. Whenever you see a bluebird, that is him letting you know he is there. And he wants you to know he's going to be with you. He's not going anyplace. And he wants you to know he's the one messing with your hair at night. Like if you feel, how we can feel like something. Oh, good, right? Thank you. Boom,
I know
and
that
boom,
one.
And boom. I love this. I love when people call to connect and I can give them these confirmations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm thanking him right now for coming through so clearly. I don't take credit for any of this. They come through loud, they want you to know they're there and they love you and they're with you. He's saying he's going to help you heal, and he's saying grief, 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 grief. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a clearing or a healing to release, to let go of some of this grief for you. And again, it's for anybody listening, everybody listening. We're grieving something, right? Okay. Now, the next thing he wants to say, for some reason, he's saying the word sparrow. I don't know if this was a show or a character.
I had a pet sparrow.
Okay, there's your second confirmation. Sparrow. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love his confirmations. And he says, see, told you. And then the next thing he is saying is, there's more to come. This isn't over. I don't think I'm done bugging you yet. Love that. He's going to be messing with electronics. He's showing me clocks, TVs, like the car radios, stations. He's going to be, so if that hasn't happened already, and electrical items are really easy for our loved ones to mess with. So like they can pop lights on and off, they can make them blink, they can make static on the TV, they can make static in the radio, they can do a lot of really great things, okay? So what I want to tell you is he's going to be playing with a lot of things, and he's going to be helping you, and he's saying a gift. So a gift is coming in.
Thank you.
I hear two things, September and March. So March is coming up first, but there's something coming in September and something coming in March. And so when you get these, they might not be physical gifts. They might be emotional gifts or whatever they are. Just look up and acknowledge to him that you know they were from him. And I want you to know he also wants to tell you that he is going to be oh, my goodness. I'm just going to say it like this. spooning you a lot. Holding you, hugging you, spooning you. So that's just going to continue. So just so you know that, okay, love?
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you so much for calling in, and thank you for letting me help you connect today. And please, by all means, call back anytime. And also,
thank you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, my pleasure. And I'm going to go on to the next caller right now, but I want to thank you so much for being my first caller today. And the next caller is 402.
Hi.
402.
Thanks.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I did better, but I appreciate your taking my call. I was hoping, I have a lot of family issues, and I was hoping you could take a look at that, or maybe a message from my family past that could help me with what I do now.
Okay, the first thing I hear is move on. You know, sometimes sometimes things are shown to us, and I want you to re-listen to the beginning of this show, because I feel like the beginning of this show is really going to be powerful for you, and there's a lot of clearings that are going to help that. I'm going to tell you, sometimes things come up and we're shown things not to hurt us, but to help us. So we can be in that space that is empowering for us. So we can't be the two-sided coin. We have to be the one-sided person. And a lot of times conflict comes in when people want more from us, or have expectations of us, or we have expectations of them that we just can't fulfill. What I'm hearing for you, and it's important that you kind of understand this, is just because somebody's blood, it doesn't mean they have to bleed for you, or you have to bleed for them. In all of life, whether it's a person in your family, whether it's a stranger on the street or a friend, when the time comes to separate, and it can be temporary and you don't have to tell them, you can just step away for a minute to get back to your base, build yourself again, and you have to, they're telling me so many things at once, I can't even, I'm like cutting off one thing to go to the next. You have to love yourself as much as you want everybody to love you. So let's do this. Past shows that I've done really work on self-love. So I want you to go back, but right here, right now, I'm going to say you have unconditional love for self, and I get a no, so I'm going to clear this. And it's not only for you, it's for anybody listening or re-listening to the show, because self-love is where it all starts. And we think, especially women, it's selfish to take care of ourselves. We're supposed to put everybody first. But then we end up where we are. We end up in this place completely depleted, feeling like nobody loves us. Well, it's nobody's job to love us. It's nobody's job to love us.
I know that's not what
people mimic back to us what we are putting out from ourselves. So when we love ourselves, we're in that energy of love, and then people who are also in that energy of love, who are capable of loving, come in and we share love. We can feel each other's love without expression. So having said all of that, and I know I'm rushing this because I'm at the 30-second mark here, and I want to tell you, work on self-love. And I just need to tell everybody,
want to know what they said
on the call right now, and I'm sorry because I only have 30 seconds left. I want to tell everybody on the call right now, I'll be back next Monday at noon for 30 minutes. Please do call back then, and I will, if I did not get to you today, I will get to you then. And I want you to know you are loved beyond what you can imagine by those who have left into the spiritual world, by your angels, and just start take care of yourself the way you want others to take care of you. Until next Monday, I'm sending you love. Have an amazing week.